All right, we are live. It has been a minute since we've been on here. Oh,
I know.
boy.
It's been like a few weeks.
It's been so long that his mustache has disappeared.
It's disappeared.
It's disappeared.
3 weeks I think we've been out, but
Yeah, that's on
same
me.
old, same old BS though, man. Nothing.
If anybody could believe it, this fucking face is getting married. So there's a lot of shit that I have to do. There's places that I got to be. I'm getting pulled in many directions. So
yeah,
things happen. But my boy Anthony over here is holding it down,
trying out here.
so much that the mustache just fell right off.
Came right off the boat, man.
It
Gonna
just
be all
came right off. Oh, I can't even look at you. You look like a baby. What happened?
I know.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
But,
All right, so this fucking team,
weird couple weeks, man.
what is going on?
Weird.
6 in a row that
So
we
we left
win,
off
then we
saying-
lose 6 in a
Yes.
row, right?
So we left off
So-
saying, "Oh, like we're out." Right after that, we go on a 6-game tear, and
And then we're like,
We're in
thinking,
it.
they're
We're
making me eat my fucking words, and I'm like, holy
100%.
shit! And then
And-
they prove me right, and they lose 6.
and they lose 6 in a row, and then they come out and. I mean, you beat Winnipeg, you beat Florida, but you lose at Tampa last night. It's just so messy, man. It really, oh my lord, it's just, and then it's like it makes you think like those 6 games we lost. Maybe you put Varley after the 3rd one in a row. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You put him in. What if that changes something? It's not, I don't think it's entirely on our goalies. I think our defense and also our line changes by the overturns are what is killing us.
yeah. The turnovers are awful. It's the same fucking issues that we've had all season under Lambert, last season going into the playoffs. It's the same fucking issue.
Yeah, man.
It's puck possession and it's
puck
turnovers.
position, and then
Those are the
puck
biggest
in our
things.
zone.
Yeah.
I feel like we're watching the puck in our zone a minute 30, a minute 45, and they're just taking shots and shots and shots.
Yeah, you see it on the PK. Like, we are not aggressive at all. Like,
Dude,
we're-
the PK against what was it, Florida? Like it looked like we were shorthanded for a minute. I mean, it was a pretty dominant game, but look, like dude, like it was in our zone for like 30 seconds, and they're just taking shots on us. It's like
Yeah.
I know we can't be perfect, but it's like Jesus Christ,
there's
like, you
things
know what
that
I mean? Like
there's things that need to be avoided.
as
and-
that's exactly
and
what I
it's-
say. There's
it's,
things that should be avoided.
There's things that need to be avoided with basic, simple play. And that's things that we have done well in the past of getting the puck out of our zone pretty quick, not giving them much time, smothering them, and it doesn't look like we're doing it. I mean, we got some guys that got that dog in them. I mean, McLean plays that game.
I like Pajot. Pajot's like that fast guy. and,
Pajot plays that game well too. But
Riley,
I mean,
I like Riley. I mean, the piece the past like week, 2 weeks, I feel like defensively he stepped it up big time.
yeah, I mean, the defense has been put in a blender too, which is something that I wasn't expecting to see. I mean, once they put Romanov with Pulock and Pelech with Dobson, that I kind of understood, but at the same time didn't, because that top pair of Romanov and Dobson have been so
It's
strong.
been so good the whole season.
So,
And it's not like those 4 guys have like any slack, really. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they hold their own.
yeah.
You
But
know,
now
so I
seeing-
was surprised.
Seeing Bertuzzo in with
He
Riley,
just got back, so I haven't
I
seen
mean,
him
like-
since like November.
he's still a depth guy, though. I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
understand. Like,
Yep.
we got him in a situation where someone was hurt. Mayfield's out for the season. I don't know if you saw that with
Yeah,
surgery.
he's entering surgery. Yep, he's out. So I mean,
Apparently, he was fucking playing injured all year, which kind of makes sense for
don't
his,
play him. You know
which
what I mean?
makes sense for his play. I mean, that's the thing, though. When it comes
Yeah.
to something like that, players want to play. What are you going to do? If
I
the
guess
guy
maybe
tells
that's
you,
why he was like reaching a lot. You know what I mean? He had a lot of penalties.
that makes sense. But then, like, you're hurting your own team. But then, do you give him a pass for
Yeah,
everything
I see what you're
that's
saying.
happened? You know what I'm saying? So, it's definitely something that.
I just wish it
needs to
didn't
be
have to
addressed.
be down to the wire, man. Like,
Well, that's Islanders hockey, like you said last
Very-
episode
oh my god,
earlier in the month.
I'm gonna double check. I hate on my phone during the show, but I believe like we're like 4 points out, man, and it's just heartbreaking.
Yeah, we're
It's
so
so-
close. Everything is so.
We were in the
tight-knit.
playoffs like last week, I think. You know,
Well, that's the thing. It's like it's because it's so close in the standings that you can win a couple games, you can lose a couple games, you can win 6, lose 6, and then all of a sudden you're back to square one. You're looking, on the outside looking in, and
yeah, man.
it puts you in a rough spot. But it's the same issues with this team that we talked about, man. I mean, the turnovers are still a fucking nightmare. especially with most recently last night's game. That first period, holy shit! I mean, we were getting fucking hammered with shots on net. Thank God Varley was like as aggressive as he was coming out of his crease. I mean, he kept us in the game. We were still down 2-1 going into the second, but it could have been a lot worse. I mean, he had a phenomenal game. I think his save percentage by the end of the game, after he made 38,
5 points out,
35 shots. How many saves did he make? 35 saves.
He looked good. No, Varley looked good. I like that they played him finally. Abusing Sorokin isn't really not doing much. I feel like the guy's fatigued. He's been in net pretty much since January when once Wall came out. It was like that catch up time.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he was trying to give Varley more time as soon as he came in. But once we kind of got the ball rolling and we needed to get wins, he started riding Sorokin again, which I understand.
The last time Varley played a back-to-back game was March of 2022. It's been 2 years.
I know. He's
use the guy, use him.
You use him. I mean, he's definitely able to play. But I mean, I've been seeing it online a lot. We've been talking about it too in different episodes with Sorokin and his play. Given, is he at the same level as he was last season? No, I don't think so. We've kind of mentioned that. He's still a fucking beast. He's still the number one guy. Definitely need to use Varley more. It doesn't make sense to have a guy of his caliber sit so much. I mean, you can maybe have it get Varley at least 32 games.
I mean, do what we did before. We had Halak and Grice. I mean, that was like the last time we really had like a solid pairing for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. And those are guys you could rely on. They go on different tears. I mean, with everything going on with Sorokin, I mean, I see it online everywhere that people are saying that Sorokin's been the problem. He's overrated. He's this, he's that.
I mean, he's definitely like letting up a lot of soft stuff.
He's let up way too many softies. I'll give you that. But the high danger save percentage that he has, man, I mean, it's incredible. I mean, it's the top of the league. And he also has the most workload out of anybody in the league. Is he fatigued? Yes. Yeah. I got to say, he's got to be fatigued. He's played more games than anybody. He's faced more shots than anybody. He's got to be fucking fatigued. And our defense has been lacking. I mean, that's the biggest issue with our fucking penalty kill. I mean, it's not always on the goaltenders. Yeah, we're giving up some soft goals, but that's usually where the high danger scoring chances come in. And he's there to make those saves. Yeah. And same thing with Varley. I mean, Varley looked good on the PK.
Varley looked good. No,
he looked fucking awesome. I mean, he made like 5 or 6 shots before they fucking finally put it in. It's like at that point, like you got a 45-second period during that power play that you're getting bombarded with shots. You got to get on them. You got to be somewhat aggressive and get that puck out. I mean, they're just sitting there watching, hoping that Varley's going to make that stop. And if Varley can't cover it down with the glove, you got to bail him out.
I mean, I don't know. We only have like 10 games left. So
yeah.
They got to figure it out, like what they're gonna do.
Do you think they go with Varley on Monday or no?
I don't know who we have on Monday, honestly.
Well, I know that we play again Monday, and
I don't know.
I don't know if we go back to Varley or they're gonna go back to Sorokin.
I would give Sorokin the nod.
You give Sorokin even now Varley's been playing, you still give Sorokin the nod.
Let's see what we got. I mean, I think we're all right. So we got the Flyers. We got the Flyers tomorrow.
It's a game we got to win.
I put Varley in. I put Varley in.
I feel the same way. So I mean,
all right, I put Varley in. If it was like a top, like I'm not trying to shit down on the Flyers, but if it was like like the Rangers or Boston or like a team that's gonna let up, shoot at least 30 times, I'm gonna say Sorokin. I feel like you could tame the Flyers a little bit more. Not saying they're soft, but they're definitely more manageable.
Yeah, but Tampa's not at that same caliber as those two teams you just mentioned, and look how many shots they put on us.
100%. That's something I wouldn't expect, but I also didn't expect us to beat Winnipeg. So you know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. Like there's teams that might be turning their nose up at us because of how we've been fucking playing. So
and I just like us beating Winnipeg and then us beating like in Florida, it's like, oh my god, like now we have like thinking in my head, I'm like, oh, like this could be good. Like, you know what I mean? We just beat these two teams. Winnipeg's arguably one of the best teams in NHL right now.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, I've heard the first time I heard this saying was from our boy Pask at Sunny Days in Flushing and Sunny Days.
Oh yeah, shout out to Funny Sunny Days in Flushing.
He said he told me, I don't know where he heard it from, or maybe it was his fan. I have no idea. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I heard it from him. He said the sun shines on a dog's ass once in a while. And that's what happens. So when we beat
You're
teams and we're sitting there with number 32 in the fucking PK, I'm thinking, sunshine on a dog's ass. That's what happens. It just happens sometimes. So, yeah, I mean, look, we had against Florida, going back to that game, I think we had 6 power plays. One of those being a 4-minute power play.
I don't think we scored any of them.
And we didn't score a single fucking power play goal. The specialty teams, I mean, I know why is all about the 5-on-5. That's the biggest part of the game. If you're not good 5-on-5, specialty teams don't mean shit because then you're relying on different factors of the game that aren't always going to happen.
So good. That's 18, almost 20 minutes of hockey where you're up a man.
It's like, what do you do? It's like you have both sides of the spectrum now that are fucking terrible.
He needs whatever happens. Right? We don't make it to the postseason. We don't make it to the postseason. But this offseason, reluctant, whatever happens, shit needs to be worked on.
Honestly,
it is a mess.
I'm going to say something that I think other fans might agree with. You're probably not going to agree with. I think not making the playoffs is probably going to be one of the better things for this team.
I mean, yeah, like I said, I don't see us as contenders. I'm not trying to be.
I think it's a slap. I think
it's going to be tough if we make it and then we're playing you know, whoever we're going to play the first time, we just get smacked up like what happened in last year with the Hurricanes.
Yeah,
you know, that was a tough game to lose. You know what I mean? It was a tough series to go against.
Right now, with the way we've been playing, anybody's tough. Anybody's tough. And as the Flyers have been inconsistent.
Give me 1 second, Mark. I got my brother calling from.
Put him on speaker.
Hey, Nick, you good?
Yeah, I was going to say Happy Easter.
Yeah, that's Nicky. He's saying Happy Easter, brother.
Yo, and I talked to Dad.
Oh. What's it called?
Hey, we got a shout out to Nicky Vaccaro. Happy Easter, brother. Nicky Vaccaro is a good guy. One of the kindest gentlemen I know. But it's Easter. It's Easter Sunday, guys. We're doing an episode Easter morning. This is what we do. That's on the holy day. We do these things. This is what happens. I feel bad. I'm talking into the mic right now, and Anthony hears me on the headphones, and he's trying to talk to his brother. It's a mess.
Yeah, that boy can't be tamed sometimes. That's why I'm muted.
I love that kid. I do. I love him, man.
He's good.
He's a genuine good.
Yeah, good dude.
He's a genuine good dude. He really is.
Love that kid, man. He came up for the weekend, and then he's like bases got switched up, so he's going to Virginia now.
All right.
So I just had to take it because I don't know if I'm going to talk to him fucking other.
Oh no, dude!
He's driving, or you know.
Yeah.
So, but
no, I mean, I was just saying it's a holy day. It's Easter Sunday. It's the morning.
Right,
my ass should be in church, but here I am in my holy place.
Man.
Of talking about the Islanders. I mean, one thing we got to mention because last episode we didn't get to see it. This is his pad.
Oh yes, I got.
Look what he's got in the background, ladies and gentlemen. Look what he's got.
This is the golden era before we were even alive.
Oh yeah, shit that we might never see, but hopefully we do.
Yeah, I know.
Someday.
Nah, I'm trying to put some stuff together.
Yeah,
I got some bobbleheads. I got some signs, coaster.
He's gonna have a full Islander pad down there. It's gonna be awesome. The rest of my Islander pad is in the other area of this basement right now. This is just a mess between voiceover stuff and storage. That's what this is. It's a mess. I got fucking Turbo Man over there. So
I was gonna say Turbo Man is there.
Anybody's seen Jingle All the Way? I got all that stuff. But no, I mean, getting back to it. I mean, this team, I think, needs a kick in the teeth. We've been getting
the kick in the teeth is not going to be making the postseason. That's going to be the kick in the teeth, and then it's going to be. And our fan base, even though they are loyal, they are ruthless.
Oh yeah, we are fucking ruthless. Yeah, we are dirty fucking
cutthroat motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah, seriously, we are fucking terrible.
After that stadium series games, like the comments I saw about Mayfield, I was like, yo.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. And now everybody feels like shit because, like, oh, he's fucking hurt the whole time. That makes sense. Fuck.
And it's tough because that's a homegrown player. You know what I mean? Like,
yes. I remember what a Saturday's for, Scotty. Saturdays.
Oh my god, yeah, we met him.
Oh my god,
man. We met him. Great dude. I mean, but they were ruthless. So that's gonna be the wake up. I don't know. And then I think things are gonna change in the off season. You know,
I mean,
think there's going to be some change.
I hope there's change, but I think at this point, with the games remaining in the season, right?
Yeah.
The next 2 or 3 games, if we don't get a single point, yeah, we might still be mathematically in it, depending on other teams.
Yeah, but that's
I'm bringing up the young guys, and I'm sorry.
That's
where
what
the
I
fuck,
would do.
Where the fuck is Holstrom? Why the fuck is he sitting?
I don't know.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
He's sat the last 3 games? He hasn't fucking
I'm
played?
not sure. Dude, the line, like I said, I've been watching, but the lines are just always
The
changing.
lines are, I know, but like,
and like everything's just changing, man. Like the only thing I really agree with that what's going on right now is the second line, because the second line you could kind of always like.
Well, he went back to it in the middle of the game. If you noticed that of the Tampa game,
that's what I mentioned. I'm like the second line you could always and then the goalie situation. That's really it. But everything keeps changing, man. So I don't know if Wall's like in like that meltdown mode, like oh shit, like you know what I mean? Like yo, I'm doing everything I have no idea. And nothing's working.
It's
either, we have flies. So this is what's frustrating. Like I'm gonna read you off what we have left. So we have Flyers tomorrow. I would feel good about that, but I don't know. Then we have the Blackhawks, another game I should feel really good about. Then the Blue Jackets, and then the Preds. Like those are 4 games that you have on the table to take advantage of.
Yeah, and the Preds,
especially the Flyers, because the Flyers, you win that game in regulation. You cut the points down from 5 to 3.
Yeah.
All right. It's really, 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 really frustrating. This like it kills me. And that 6-game losing streak just hurts even more. And that's what's like, yo, what if like if you just split it with Varley after like Sorokin taking 3 straight L's? Like I'm not trying to be a dick, and I'm not a coach or anything like that. But if you see like your backbone of the team, Sorokin, getting bodied 3 games in a row, wouldn't you be like, you know what, maybe like number 4, let's put, you know what I mean? Yeah, most of it was a road trip anyway.
Yeah.
No, you know, so it's kind of frustrating. But then it's like, yo, you're not there, so you don't know what's going on inside the locker room. You don't know what's on the ice or at practice.
Yeah.
And the guy you want Sorokin, because Sorokin was a Vezina finalist, right? Like 2 years ago. So he's legit. He's in there. Yeah. But dude, like the guy took 3 in a row, like 4 in a row. Like how many you got to? You know what I mean? How many you got to do, bro? Like the guy's struggling. It's in his head. At this point, it's in his head. I don't think he's ever lost like more than like 3 in a row. You know what I mean? Like it's in his head. It's not physical. It's mental now. Yeah. You know? I mean, and the guys are looking at him like, yo, dude, you good? Like,
yeah. I mean, I don't think blame is ever going to be put on him in the locker room. No. I think it's one of those things that the guy is also going to always want to play. So even when he's losing, he wants to be back in there because he's like, I can't give up another goal. He's like, I got to fucking redeem myself. That's how they feel. Yeah. But at the same time, you got a guy like Varley as your backup. Use him. Oh my God. I can't stand these fucking comments already. Yeah,
Barzell for Kakam.
You missed the mustache comments already. You're late to the party. The mustache, it's been the stress of this team that caused it to fall off. And we're not going to sign any Ranger cast-offs. We don't give a shit about your team.
I was really hoping.
We don't give a shit.
I'm hoping, like I said, like you said about if we don't make it, I would just call up Ishkakov. You know,
bring up some of the. I mean, I'm missing
Kid Maggio from Bridgeport.
I'm missing Gauthier too. Where the fuck?
He's still down there, but they're done. They're out. Like,
what's the point of having Wallstrom be your second guy? You got Wallstrom and Holstrom as your extras.
I like
Holstrom
Gauthier.
should not be in it.
Bring him up. I mean, maybe you could leave out Gauthier because we know what he's about. But throw up Maggio. Throw up like guys that we're not going to see. You know what I mean? So, you know, just play something.
At this point, I'm wondering if him mixing up these lines are just to get extra looks at some of these players.
That's a good point too. That could very well be that.
You know what I mean? Like he might just be like, it was weird to see Pajot with Horvat. They had some good chances at different points, but like, why are we doing that? Why is Zizekas playing with Barzell? Like, why? You know, he brings some speed and some feistiness, but why is that getting all split up? Like, it seems like they're kind of just he's throwing them together for whatever reason, maybe to just see different looks with players, not necessarily looking to see if we're going to win based off those lines. That's what I'm thinking, because the lines don't really make much fucking sense. I understand putting teams in a blender, but
some of them when he first came over, some did. Like I liked having Holstrom and JPG together. Like
that makes sense. But like I'm saying,
now you're having him on like you put him on the first lines. Like Pajot could go there, but I would put him somewhere where he could pick someone else's slack up. You know what I mean? Like Holstrom is a great player, but he's still really young.
Yeah,
You know what
but
I mean? So having
he's
JGP
great,
there,
though.
like,
Yeah.
great. But JPG's like, he's like that playmaker. You know what I mean? Holstrom's that slap shot kid. Like, I like that happening. I like them being together. You know, like I really like that line could have worked with Gauthier. You know what I mean? Like those three.
It did work with Gauthier.
That was nice. That was like that was a good line. So like that's just like that's what I was saying before. I don't know if he's seeing something that we're not seeing, or if there's an impending situation this off season. If you get what I'm saying, if someone's gonna like if these guys aren't gonna be here.
That's what I'm saying. So we don't know, and he just might be trying to get different looks with players.
100%. No, you're right.
I don't see Wahlstrom making it obviously to next season at all. I think he's gone, whether he's going to free agency or traded for a low pick or whatever it was.
I don't know.
I don't
see Bortuzzo. I don't see.
Yeah, I mean these are all depth guys anyway, and they're only really signed or only grabbed because
I'm worried Gauthier is not going to make us. He was placed on waivers, so I'm like, and I like him.
Yeah,
you know, it would be nice if instead of getting rid of him. Oh shit! One sec. Kate made cake. All right, give me like 2 seconds, Mark. We take this out. Gotcha. That's what I want to get yelled at.
Oh, Kate is making cake. Anthony's in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. He is in trouble. I'm holding down the fort here. Mikey, if you're still there, fuck the Rangers. I'm sorry. I got nothing else to say about your fucking team. I really don't. Oh, you're back. Look at that. I was talking shit.
I was talking shit. Mike? Yeah, shit. Mark, I'm here for you.
Mark, I'm here for you. You're not here for me. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just a weird situation what's going on. So I really hope things turn around and change.
Yeah, I mean, it's
big game tomorrow, though. Big game tomorrow.
I mean, like you said, this team is bipolar, so we just gotta.
Oh my god, bro!
They gotta bear down and make a fucking decision on what they're gonna do.
Barzell's frustrated, man. I saw it on the ice yesterday.
Everybody's fucking frustrated.
Slamming,
yeah,
you do like I said, we haven't. It's been 3 weeks and shit really hasn't changed. You know what I mean? So
you know, and
it's tough.
I'm still like I said, I still analyze these people's fucking faces. So still continues to say that we had a good. I mean, we had a good second period. We had probably one of the better second periods that we've had in a while, and we didn't score. But they looked.
But we have meltdowns. That's what hurts.
We have meltdowns. But like the first period was fucking awful. All of a sudden, we're like 5 shots off, and the differential between the two teams by the time the second period ends. Like we were coming back. The second period we had a lot of fucking chances.
But like
third period was a little bit more back and forth, but.
Game
I still think that Stamkos fucking goal. I mean, the different angles show it. It was a little bit below the shoulder, but other angles show it's not. It doesn't matter though. Even
because you only put a goal, even one goal.
Exactly. Wah even said the same thing too. He's like he still doesn't think it was a goal, but it doesn't matter because we didn't fucking do enough to score.
Do shit anyway.
So
we scored a goal in the first 2 minutes of the game, and that was it. We were done for that.
And that's things that I've been saying too, and that he's also said, and other fans, and you've said that. You got to have accountability for yourself and what you can fucking do. You can't control what the ref's going to say or
you can't put
any kind of fluky chances.
Everybody else.
You can't fucking wait on that. You got to control your own destiny. And this team, man, I mean, I'm telling you right now, they are not grabbing the reins and doing that. And as much as Wah's going to try to push it, I mean, what can you really do besides say the same shit and hound them in practice and do all these things? At the end of the day, we just might not have the personnel to do it. That just might be it.
Listen, I'm going to say this. The guys I do want back for next year, regardless like whatever their contracts are or signings and all that, I want Palmieri back. Obviously, Barzal Horvat, sure. Barzal Horvat, Sorokin. But I want Palmieri back. I want Holstrom back. And those guys I really need to see back. Pajot, Holstrom, Palmieri is one of our scorers, man. So we need these guys. I'm really hoping. I'm a little nervous. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we need those guys back. Yeah, Palmieri is one of the only guys that is really doing anything for us.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I mean, there's guys that are gonna be guaranteed to be sitting on this team unless we're going into a.
We got Kate here.
Hey, give her the mic. Give her the mic. Give her the headset.
Here you go, Kate. You can put it on.
Where's Alyssa?
Alyssa is at church, and here I am in my holy place. I'm here.
Oh,
So
good
this
thing
is-
I didn't text her to make our debut.
Yeah, no. So, but we got your dad in the comments, and he is a.
Oh, this is your dad.
He is
Look,
a-
there
I
she-
know who Mike Gildy is.
Yeah. He is awful. He is absolutely awful.
Go Rangers, right, Dad?
Get the fuck out of here. Take the headset away. Take the headset away. This is bullshit. Happy Easter, Kate, but get the fuck out of here. I don't want to.
We have to cut the show soon. I have to go to work. Some of
Yeah.
us work for a living.
yeah. Some of us
Get out of
work
here.
for
We
it.
all work. Get out of here.
Hurry up.
All right.
All right. You see, so we got to cut it short, ladies and gentlemen. Praying for this guy.
I'm surrounded by it.
No, it's awful. I feel horrible for you. Jesus.
It's really tough, man. Yeah,
Last time a Ranger team was happy about a good period was in the 80s. Oh my god.
but
I'm so sick of this shit, Mike. Your team
know,
has been
if you're off
joking
tomorrow, brother,
for
you-
fucking ever. I'm so sick of your fucking team, man. Go to the playoffs. Go. You're not gonna
Yeah.
fucking do shit. I fucking
Yeah.
guarantee you're not doing shit. Fuck your fucking team. You're not doing shit. And you can make me eat my words if you guys do anything. But I am very confident that you guys are gonna get smacked up and nothing's gonna fucking happen. God.
big game tomorrow. I'm getting hustled out for Easter. Allegedly, it's a big holiday.
Allegedly, it's a large holiday. I mean, listen, I got to go upstairs and punch the Easter Bunny. I got to do something. So, my God.
We have a gag line. Yeah, the gag line. I forgot who the gag line is. It was a goal a game line. I was back in the, I think, late 70s, early 80s. I think that was for the Rangers. But
All right, well, you're in
Yeah.
trouble, so you got to get out of here.
yeah, I'm in trouble.
So this team, ladies and gentlemen, is bipolar. They're a mess. They do with every season for every Islander fan is they tear at our heart, and we don't know what the fuck we're gonna do. We don't
Good
know if
news,
we're
though,
going, we're going. Don't understand. So
the Worcester Railers are pushing for a playoff. That's the only good thing that's going on. Bridgeport Islanders have like 14 wins for the season, but. I mean, I really miss the Sound Tigers, man. But anyways, yeah, I mean, the Railers are pushing for it. It's the ECHL team for the Islanders. They're making a good push. They just re-signed that kid Calder. Remember the kid Calder? Nah, he's pretty solid. Oh, Jenkins. Remember Blake Jenkins?
Jenkins, I remember Jenkins.
Yeah, Jenkins. So they re-signed him. He was like traded off to Hartford for some reason.
Yeah, but they loan him, right? They don't
They loaned him, but I
actually
think they
trade
just signed him. I think they just signed
it's
him.
a different kind of deal. I think they loan and then they
So,
bring him back and whatever the fuck they do.
He's
It's
back.
different
He
than
looks
the
good.
pre-league.
So, I mean, that's
Yeah, I mean, listen, we still got a chance. Things can
There's
fall
winnable
apart for
games
other
ahead.
teams. There's winnable games.
ahead, and
There's
if we
winnable
just can
games.
take advantage, go on a tear again, man. Yo, if they, God help me, but if they could go on that 6-game tear somehow, again, we would be playing hockey in May. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and that's what hurts, and it's so winnable. Like these next 4 games are so obtainable. I think just got to believe in themselves a little bit. Just believe
Yeah.
a little bit, man.
Yeah,
have a
believe-
little bit of trust. You know, they went on a tear on the West Coast away, playing
Yeah, I know.
back-to-back games, yada yada yada, and they did it, man. And it's just tough watching them struggle, especially like when we've had like good success in the past few years, like the 2019 season, or no, the 2020 season, the 21 season. You know, even 2019, we sweeping Pittsburgh. Yeah, sure, we got swept in the second round, but sweeping Pittsburgh, I feel like we were always like little brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's a big deal.
It's just frustrating. Yeah, it's just frustrating, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's,
But,
it's so obtainable, and like, I'm not even trying to be like, I'm not trying to be like, like I know everything, but I don't know, man. I feel like the Islanders in the playoffs are just a different ball game.
I mean,
You
that's
know,
any team.
Any team, but but like, I just think it is, man. And I could be wrong, and like I said, I could eat my words, but things can change. I think if they make the postseason.
Yeah, I agree with you. Things could change, but how I personally feel, it still hasn't changed. I think this team needs a reality check. We're not the same
need a
fucking team.
yes.
It's an aging core, and we need to
And that's what's gonna
kind of
happen.
look
I
at
think, this
ourselves now.
offseason.
And
Yeah, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. We're gonna see. I don't see us keeping a lot of depth guys.
I don't see us keeping a lot of some key players too if we're going to try to make any kind of changes. I mean, what do we have?
You have
know,
that
so-
fourth line. That's gonna be a wake up call.
Yeah, I would like a
Hopefully-
young fourth line.
I would
please.
like a young enforcer. That's who I kind of
Yeah.
want to see. I want that. I want a body. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
want a guy that's gonna like a 2012 Matt Martin. I want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get that, but
But I want something or a shooter. You know,
I want
It's-
speed.
it's
Man.
tough.
We need to evolve. This team needs to get speed on their fourth line.
it's tough seeing the same guys doing the hunch of the work. Barzal, Horvat. I think Palmieri is one of the guys. I mean, I think I do. That guy's. I think he has the second most points in the team. Between him, Horvat, Barzal, and Holstrom, they're carrying the team. Holstrom stepped up tremendously this season. He's doing great.
Yes.
And I like the Kid McLean, man. Bringing him up from the AHL, he's doing great.
No,
But there
he's
has
great.
to be shit we need to tweak to get the ball rolling, especially if you want to play hockey next year.
Yeah,
Don't go into these huge slumps every December and January. Don't get 2 points in a whole in a whole month. You know, like what do you expect?
It's shit that you bury yourself early on, and that's
Oh
what
my
happened.
god!
Now
We
we're
played this
paying
huge
for
game
it.
of catch-up. Yeah, man. Like
Over all these overtime games. We can't.
yes,
the
you won
tiebreaker,
half of those games.
the tiebreaker of regulation wins. We
Oh.
can't win that tiebreaker against anybody.
It's
We
like,
have to have more points than that fucking team. There's no fucking tying a
It's
team
tough,
for the wild
man.
card and thinking, oh, we got more. No, everyone has more regulation wins than we do. We've played
Yeah.
way too many fucking overtime games. So
right.
it's ridiculous. But
big
all
game
right.
tomorrow. Let's pray for an Islanders win.
yeah,
No.
pray for the Islanders, everybody. Have a happy Easter.
Have a
If
happy
you
Easter
if
ball
this is
pasta.
what you celebrate, I'm assuming you do. If your family watching this right now with our 3 viewers, Mike, you have a happy Easter and fuck your Rangers. Rempe, that kid's a dog and he's a hockey guy. I love seeing that aggressive bring
he
bringing
wants
back
the
old school
heavyweight,
hockey.
bro. When he threw
But-
down with Revo, I was like, "That's the
Oh my
heavyweight.
god, that kid wants
He
to
shook
fucking
his head
bang.
at me. He's like, "Yo, that kid's got it,
That
man."
kid wants to bang, but he's got to stop being dirty. But he wants to fucking bang. That I see. Well, you
Ah.
gotta ease up on those headshots. That's some shit we don't need in this league.
I
But
know.
all right, everybody.
All right, guys.
I will talk to you soon, brother.
All right.
Hopefully there's
I'll see
something
you
growing
soon.
back
I'll-
next
I'll
time
call
I
you
see
to-
you.
Yeah, of
I
course
hope
you're gonna
so.
call.
Hopefully.
All right, brother.
Look,
All right, guys.
Do you show them how I'm doing right now? You'll get mad fans.
That's it. That's up to you.
All right, that's it.
See you
We'll
later,
talk to everybody
guys.
later.
Show them me. Ah.